What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome to episode number 2 of my career here in WWE 2K15. We're back with Jett Storm, and as you can see, kind of giving a recap of the things I did prior to our next Performance Center performance, well, for lack of another term. But as you can see, I was thinking about going for an entrance jacket. Didn't think it really fit at the moment, so I figured, you know what, we'll just scrap the idea. At the time I was doing this recording, I was just really, I just really wanted to kind of get these videos recorded. So, at least for the first 3, I did a session where I recorded 3 episodes. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do with this series, I'm thinking that I'm going to record mostly everything that I end up playing, just on the off chance, something epic happens, or, for these kind of like recap moments where I kind of show what exactly was going on. So I did record 3 episodes, but I'm not going to record another My Career session until I get all 3 uploaded, so I can hear some feedback and all that good stuff. But as you can see, or as you can hear, I'm back to more, for the word I used last time, flamboyant self, as I can be a little bit louder because it is earlier in the day and I'm more awake and no one else is around to, wake up from their sleep, so I can be a bit louder. And as you can see, we also sprung for a custom entrance. I kind of like what I got here, like what I've got for now. And we also, I was looking at the moveset, looking at some of the new moves here in WWE 2K15, and kind of trying to, like I said with the moveset, if you missed the last episode, I'm going to try to, make it a bit more realistic, in terms of, what kind of moves I'm going to do. So you're not going to see my guy doing, backflip drop kicks, or, 450 splashes, or, tombstone pile drivers, or anything unrealistic like that, or at least at this stage in the game. Now, so I'm kind of trying to look for something, a bit more basic, but yet, a little less generic than the move that we've currently got. And, I want my guy to be more of a speed, more of a technical kind of superstar. And I was really looking at this Hurricanrana DDT. Just look at that. He drops the guy right on his head. But I figured, at this stage in the game, I don't think realistically our superstar would be able to pull that off just yet. Because we're not, if we were a luchador, I could go with that. But that's not exactly what we're going for. We're not quite a cruiserweight. So, I really wanted to go with that. But I figured, we'll wait until, maybe at least until we make it to NXT before I possibly use that move, or, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure whether I'll end up using that or not, but come on, you gotta admit, that Hurricanrana DDT is freaking sick. But, big, as we can see, kind of looking around, that super kick, not exactly what we're looking for. I'm thinking I might just end up going with some kind of DDT, that one I saw earlier, looking pretty cool there. It's not too difficult to pull off by the looks of it, and yet, it's not super complex of a move either. I was thinking maybe the Blue Thunder Bomb, but I decided, no, we're probably gonna be going up against Sami Zayn in NXT, so we kind of want to let him have his move. So, in the end, I'm gonna go for that DDT as our finisher, temporarily for the time being. And, also, like I said, I looked for that entrance, and when I was going back and editing the entrance, this season they don't cut away to the crowd like they did in previous games, where, in between entrances and, not the basic, but when you go into, the advanced entrance, they would always cut to, the crowd at some point, in between. So, say you'll go from your stage part to the ramp part of your entrance, and they'll usually kind of cut away to the crowd when it changes animations. So this year they don't do that, so I got to make sure everything is fluid, which is why, I kind of showed the part 1 and part 2 of how I was setting up my entrance. I wanted to make it look like it would flow as good as possible, but yet at the same time I didn't want to just take somebody's entrance. That's too basic for me. I wanted to at least change it up a little bit, and although right now it's mostly just Jey Uso with Del Rio in there at the end, I think it fits the guy for the time being. And also, hopefully I'll have access to more entrances as I play through the game, because for some reason I can't find the Season Pass on the PlayStation Store. So I've been playing through Showcase mode to unlock some stuff, And I want to have everything unlocked before I play Universe Mode. So that may possibly delay Universe Mode, maybe not. It all depends on what I'm thinking, because I'd like to have everything just so I don't start without like any key superstars missing or any like attires or anything like that. But at the very least, I want to have Showcase Mode played through, because I know there's more unlockables that you can get that aren't in Showcase Mode that are in like Universe and My Career and that sort of thing. So for now, I got Showcase Mode to play through yet. By the time this video is uploaded, I'm doing the commentary on Thursday, hoping to have this video up on Friday. And hopefully by the time, at the very least, episode 3 is uploaded, I'll have Showcase Mode beaten. I'm hoping to beat that tonight while I'm rendering out these videos. So, as you can see, also just kind of trying to change up our running moves a bit, because we're going to be more of a fast-paced style. Going to be doing some running. Not going to be a run spammer, of course, but we are going to hit some running moves. So I don't want them to be super generic, but yet, you know, at the same time, you know, I don't want it to be something like running DDT or like German suplex, like that sort of float over DDT. I don't really like. Drop toe hold, that's not very entertaining. I did see that I could go for that DDT, which maybe we'll move there in the future once I think it's okay to go for more of a complex maneuver there. But as you can see, I did go with that head scissors whip. I don't feel that's too complicated of a move. I feel like that's alright for a superstar to be using. I'm just kind of going off my own judgment here. Maybe if you disagree, let me know down in the comments section. If you know any like moves that you think would be really good for my guy to use, I guess you can let me know down in the comments section, but I'll probably, you know, wind up picking all the moves myself. Unless you think for some reason one definitely doesn't fit. Then, of course, you know, all feedback is appreciated. So right here, we're going to end up going with that double leg drop, the Jeff Hardy leg drop, because, I mean, really, the lower body grapples there's not many options.
The easiest way to earn SP is simply by winning a match. In this match, I want you to focus on beating your opponent with strikes and holds. Once he is weak, pin him or submit him for the win.
And now we're here for our second match here in the Performance Center. We're going up against El Hondero, I believe, as I try to, you know, do my best Spanish accent here. But we're going up. Here is a real luchador, and I believe his finisher is that Hurricanrana DDT. So, you know, obviously we don't want to kind of be sharing finishers with that guy. This is a real luchador. I feel like that move is more for him, fits his style a bit more. But here we're, of course, starting out with the new chain grappling system, which, you know, I've gotten to play the game a little bit more since the last episode. I'm really enjoying it. Really liking the chain grappling system. I think it's a cool new mechanic. And overall, I think the gameplay is just much more fluid in this year's game. It is a bit slow, but once you get used to it, I think once you get used to it, it's just leaps and bounds better than 2K. Okay, well, maybe not that much. I guess it depends on how you look at it. But for someone like me, who is a content producer, and I like to put on the best, most realistic matches possible, I think this is maybe not leaps and bounds better, but I do think this, you know, is a decent, you know, it's a few steps above prior WWE games in their gameplay, the more arcade style. But here we go, El Hondero with a nice kick right there to the gut. We got to get back to our feet here. And so far, I mean, we've really got the nice advantage here on Hondero, but as we can see right now, taking me down, or taking Jett Storm down, I guess I should say. And now, look at this. There's a standing moonsault there from Hondero. And here we go. This is kind of, you know, at this point, as I was saying, you know, we had the advantage. This luchador, man, he's been coming back here. So this is our second match in the Performance Center. Still kind of trying to get our bearings here a little bit in this series. As nice counter there, shot right to the leg. Oh, and what an enziguri kick right to the back of the head of El Hondero. And oh, taking out the knee now as we're flipping. This is one thing that I've noticed when you kind of roll the superstars over. You know, it doesn't always fit, or like when, you know, you drag them into the ring. Sometimes they seem kind of out of place, but other than that, haven't really, you know, seen too many. Don't really have too many gripes with the gameplay at this stage. But as we can see right now, Hondero has the advantage, And big DDT there from the luchador. But look at that. He's completely out of stamina. We're both down, and we even beat him up. We even managed to, how do I want to say that? We managed to make it back to our feet first. That just shows, how gassed this El Hondero is. I mean, man, that's one thing I want to at least be able to do, is be able to keep a decent amount of stamina. So maybe my matches might be, a bit more slower paced than some other people on YouTube who, might just kind of blindly charge ahead and run out of stamina. But I want to try to keep my stamina up in these matches because, if I want to be able to hit a finisher at any point in time, especially, especially in the beginning when you have like the first couple health bars, and once you go past that, they don't regenerate. Because then after that, you just kind of, say you want to climb to the top rope, you go a bit slower. If you can't regenerate that last health bar. Big splash there off the second rope from Jett Storm. But basically, I want to keep my stamina up there. I want to have a nice supply of stamina so I can hit, the big time maneuvers, be able to put my opponent away at a moment's notice. As I try to figure out how to enunciate here. As we can see, nice counter there from Jett Storm. As so far, I haven't. The adjustment to this reversal system hasn't been all that difficult. It's not too much of a change. As usual in most WWE games, the reversal system will change up a little bit. At least it's a bit different, once you start getting used to the new game. And, all the kicks and whatnot. I've never been good with reversing the kicks in previous generations, wherever, they just try to kick you to, whether it's they're kicking you to try to get you back to your feet so they can hit you with a finisher, or just kicking you just to kind of, be able to build some momentum and oh, look at that cutter! We hit the standing cutter there, and now Jett Storm, what's he going for? Nice elbow drop there, borrowing that from Dean Ambrose. And now Jett Storm, he's looking to put El Hondero away here. And big time DDT there from Jett Storm. And that's all she wrote. There's a cover, and that is 3. Jett Storm picks up the victory here in his second match here at the Performance Center. Of course, our outing with Baron Blade didn't go so well. But here we have an instant classic, apparently. I don't think I'd go that far, but, if that's all it takes to get an instant classic in this game, this is going to be a breeze, man. But no, I'm sure that's just, Performance Center, just in the beginning you're kind of getting started, maybe being a little bit generous, just to kind of, help you get started a little bit. I would not call that an instant classic, though, and I hit the wrong button and accidentally went back to the Performance Center. I had intended to upgrade my attributes, but I made a mistake, went to the Performance Center, so we have a bit of an extended episode here today as we are going up against Ray Rich. Man, first we get Baron Blade, now we got Ray Rich. I mean, who came up with these names? Just, hey, let's find two words in a generator that, both start with the same letter. And yeah, that's going to be our creative guys. Yep, that's exactly what we're going for. I don't know. But probably being a little too picky here. So as we're starting up here against Ray Rich, chain grappling here, as we can see, we want to try to master these chain grapple controls. Because we want to get, like I was saying in the last episode, we want to get a good start. We want to have the advantage in these, in the beginning stages of the match. And right now, Ray Rich taking Jett Storm down, and now got him in a nice side headlock here, and oh, punch right to the face of Jett Storm. But now Storm fires back with one of his own, and what is this? Jett Storm, big time suplex, taking down Ray Rich, and snap elbow drop right there, right to the chest of Ray Rich. And now Ray Rich seems to be almost out of gas already, kind of struggling to get back to his feet. Maybe he's not gassed, but, I don't know. Is he already, unable to take the punishment here? I mean, wow, this has probably been the quickest. Oh, big DDT once again from Jett Storm. This has probably been, Ray Rich, he's already struggling to get back to his feet. This actually, maybe it's just, you know, kind of showing the progress of Jett Storm, how much more power he's packing behind those moves. And here he goes up to that second rope. Jett Storm axe handle off the second rope, right to the face of Ray Rich. And big stomp right to the chest of Ray Rich. I mean, come on, we gotta knock some sense into this guy. If he wants to be a WWE superstar, he's gonna have to give more effort than this. And Jett Storm, nice counter taken down Ray Rich.
I need to see more from you.
But I mean, man, Ray Rich, he's just having a, he just can't get out of the starting gate here as Jett Storm, nice belly-to-belly suplex, taking Ray Rich down. And big drop kick, and oh, face first, right onto that bottom turnbuckle. And things just continue to go from bad to worse for Ray Rich here, as we're going to look for that second rope splash, and we connect. And man, Ray Rich, he just cannot get going in this match, and double leg drop there. And man, Ray Rich, he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow. And normally I won't do this because it's the Performance Center, there is no crowd. I don't see the point in taunting. But, you know, in certain cases where, I mean, come on. Ray Rich is not giving up. I mean, he's not putting up any sort of a fight here. We got to do something to at least regain stamina while not just standing around. But as we hit the big moonsault, and another one there, standing moonsault from Jett Storm. We're going to go into the cover. 2. And nope, Jett Storm. I mean, come on, Ray Rich. This is pitiful. Come on, you got to have a better performance than this. Jett Storm. Oh, maybe getting a little arrogant here. That could cost him. Big elbow right to the back of the head of Jett Storm. Or Ray. I don't know what I'm saying now. And here we go out of nowhere. Big time DDT. Taking Ray Rich down. And there's a cover. 1, 2, 3. Ray Rich, when he was in the eye of the storm, man, he just could not face up. He just couldn't live up to the task. And another instant classic. So can't wait to upgrade our attributes in the next episode of my career, Jett Storm. Hopefully we're going to be able to bump that overall a little bit. I want to thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. And as always, keep on YouTubing.